Okay, so how I plan to fix it, here's the vent. I'll pull all this weeds out, put up some temporary guttering here to catch any rain that comes off the roof, because that is not only ruining this wall, but saturating the ground so that it runs down this way. As you can see, there's membrane here, but there's a gap. I don't know if you can see it. There's a gap, and the water runs off this. And so they tried to fix it with some rubber or something. So I'll clean all this out. Put some new material down over the top of this. All this old brick. And then tape it down to where it's waterproof. Runs all the way up to here, up to the wall. Which is not a problem. But what I'm going to do is shed off this way. I have baby chickens visiting. They're not supposed to be on this side of the fence. And I don't know how they got here. So now I gotta try and catch these and put them, send them home. Weeded some of that back there. There's a lot more. I have an idea on how to take care of the water problem. And I found another problem, which is causing part of it. So this relax area is all cut, mostly weeded. Trim some of these. They're maple, but they're not like a sugar maple. They're stinky. When you cut them, they kind of smell. But they are nice and straight, so you can use them for poles. Let's see. I pulled up this big weed here with the root. And all this concrete came up. I guess this is what they poured before to keep the water from running down this way and against this wall that's below us. And this is over here. This is why it's all wet down here. So I can't divert the water from here. I might be able to if I think it, but I can put something that puts the water on top of this barrier and replace the barrier. And then I gotta measure out and I'll put gutter along here. And all this problem is caused, even this, all of this, because the water runs off of this barrier back towards the house, down towards the trees. That's not a problem, but back towards the house is not good. And it causes that. It caused this cracking, all because of gutters. They're not difficult to put up, and they're not overly expensive. So what I'm going to do is measure this out, see how many pieces I need. I'll put up vinyl gutter, just temporarily, and that should fix the problem with water, because I even see water on the inside in the dirt where I dug up. So basically it's just coming through. This membrane is kind of shot, so it just leaks through. Plants grow through it, so water's going to go through it also. And this isn't really anything professional or good. It's just old linoleum that was probably in the house at one point. All right, well, that's it for today. I'm going to get to the epicenter and see what they have to support. Good day. Dobry den. I'm a little bit late today because I had to stop and get some errands done. I picked up My building supplies to finish off part of this project, and hopefully I can get it done today. It's supposed to rain tonight, and be able to see how much this fixes everything. This some air down there. Oh, it's already cold. You can feel the cold air come up from there. Good 10-15 degrees Celsius. So cooler. So it's a good 30 degrees cooler. Alright, so what I'm going to do today, I'm going to clear this brick off. Pull this linoleum out. Throw it out on the trash pile. I have this new covering, which was on the cart. And some guttering. And I'll run the gutter this way. It will dump over there, off this annex. And I'll put a bucket there to catch it. So, 2 birds killed with 1 stone with the installation of guttering. It protects for 2, 3. So all this damage, pretty much, you can attribute to a lack of gutters. So this is a clay wall. Water with clay, not a good idea. Also along the back here, this is all damaged because of water. Because no gutters again. So what happens is, when it comes down, it splashes on this wall, erodes it. The foundation, or lack of foundation, because it's just on mud, that gets wet, gets soft, and the building starts to sink. Then the water sits down here. It accumulates, goes into the house. I can see spots where it's wet in the dirt, where I dug up in there. Also goes down, sits on here. Any water that's on here runs back this way, so you get 2 ways of water here sitting. The other water on this side just runs down into the trees. That's not a problem. And hopefully I get it all taken care of today. First thing is to get rid of all these weeds. Okay, so got a pretty good pile of stuff out. This is all clear. Clear over there. I might take this fence out. I don't know. I'll wait and see. As you can see, everywhere I pulled up, it's a break in this membrane. So that's where this water's coming through. It's coming right through. I gotta get back in here and cut some more, but it's good enough for right now. this apple tree. This branch I'll take out in the fall after it goes dormant. But you see we have apples on it already, so I don't really want to mess with it because this is a good tree. It has very nice, tasty apples. All right, let me get rid of this brush pile. I'll get the wheelbarrow and start getting these bricks out and this linoleum, at least. This is just roofing material. They sometimes make fence out of it, use it for roof. Like, I don't know if you can see the old barn over there. I don't like it. It's very brittle. So, if you get big hail, it'll put holes in it. And some people say, oh, it's asbestos, but it's not. It's concrete, which is why it's so brittle. Okay, get rid of this and get back to our That's the majority of this stuff out. I'll take this load, dump it over by the chicken coop, and come back. There should be another half load. Some of this stuff I'll leave because it's not in bad shape. It's all bad, but and here's what I was spraying. Millions of ants. Don't need these. They eat wood. They kind of look like, as you can see, they can chew into a plum pit, and they literally drag them all over here. There's a plum tree around the corner. Plum trees over there. These. Are all dead, but there was another smaller type of ant. These are they call them like rancher ants. What they do is they get around the fruit trees. These also eat fruit. They live in here and they basically herd aphids around. So and anything that eats an aphid, they attack. This one might be a dead. I sprayed this one too. What I sprayed them with is it's not. It's mosquito. It's for mosquitoes and flies, but it works on these guys too. That's a botanical. So it's plant-based, not as bad as chemical-based, but I know it's not going to kill all of them. It's enough to knock them down for a little while, I think. They'll just get underneath the new stuff that I'm going to put down anyway. Okay, so I got this gutter up. It's not finished. And you can see it's dripping because I tested it out. Water runs off both ways. It doesn't look good. It's wonky because, well, the house is wonky. But should be enough to keep rain off the wall here. And so be able to keep things running. Don't worry about that. That's where I poured part of one of my test cups of water all over myself. But I'm happy with it for right now. I need to get some more, at least one more piece of gutter tomorrow, because you can see this one comes up short. And I need another downspout for this end. But the problem was I was going to run everything from this end down to that end, but from here, the high point here, just with a slight down angle, the low point, to get it to low point is like at the bottom of this. That's how far that is out. It doesn't look like it from the outside. You can see it on the inside of the house, of course, but so like I said, this is temporary. When I jack or bring this corner up level with this side and the front, what I'm hoping is this crack here will close up a bit, because this will push this way, and I can mortar that in, and that should fix most of our problems, because I want to re-roof this, but how am I going to re-roof it if it's basically like this? So, and I got all this crap up. I laid down a roll of this, it's basically it's roofing material, but I obviously underestimated how big this was, or underestimated how big 9 square meters is. So I'll have to go tomorrow when I'm doing this and get me 2 more rolls of this stuff. I think that should do it. Maybe 3 if I have another project or something. Might be able to use it. I might take it up the top of this, glue it down with bitumen, and that'll take care of that leaking, and this area will be all pretty much dried in, and then I can finish working on the cellar. Excuse me, I swallowed a bug. This, of course, if you're new to the channel, but if you've been with us for a while, this is going to be a deck. Come up over the top of this vent, and this will be between these 2 windows. These will be moved out, and this will be a door, outside door to this wooden deck and pergola. That's my plan anyway, so we'll see. All right, that's it for today. Gotta get home, get a shower. Well, good day. It's June 5th. Back down here. Get some work done today. First, we had rain yesterday and it didn't come down here because it was kind of not great weather. And let's see how my gutter work did. So, yeah, this is damp. It's actually wet. The plaster is not wet, it's just water sitting on top of it. So, this is still a little bit soft. So what I'm gonna do, what I bought, I'm gonna finish I don't see any wetness on the walls, so it's just coming straight down through. It's still, there's something growing there. It's nasty. I'll scrape that off and paint it. So what I bought was this thing. It's basically like a damp rid system. It's a dehumidifier. There's no power needed, so what I'll do is I'll leave this down here, collect the water, see if that helps while I'm doing the work upstairs. It's supposed to last for a month, so we'll see. Otherwise, nothing that I didn't expect. It takes progress a little bit at a time. And things come out bright. So this looks all nice and dry, except for this spot. I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's leaking right at this joint, but it's a low spot, so it may have just all ran to there. On the inside of the house, it doesn't look any more wet. Usually it looks pretty wet after rain. As you can see, I don't know if you can see the difference. It's only right here, which is right about where that joint is, I think. Over here. That's dry. And it's wet, but it's not. It was like this before. And like this before. You can see here, you can clearly see where there's water, and it's much drier. So again, this is going to take a little while to dry out. And now I'll get to work on that stuff out there. Okay, let's get started. What I did just a minute ago, I kind of adjusted the gutter. I got the thing out, and now we'll put that. It's finished, but if you think about it, this pipe, the vent, is actually the center. So I need to put one more down. And it's a good thing I bought one, because I was thinking about not buying another one. Well, that'll be just enough to bring me out one more. And then any excess I'll run across the top of that down. Make it look better. Yeah, okay, let's get back into it. I'll move you over to the shade. Not really gonna affect you, but camera won't overheat at least. Okay, so I got all this down. It's gonna be it for today, but it's tomorrow. It looks like it wants to storm, and I'm finished for today. I'm gonna straighten this out, but this will run across. I get some roofing cement, and I'll glue this in place, and hopefully that'll take care of straighten these up. I'll just let this sit and rest, and then tomorrow I'll glue it all down, and that'll be it. Nothing should be going on over here. So this stuff does get soft when it's hot, but nobody will really be walking on it. I measured out how I want to do this deck. I'm not going to do it right now, but basically it's going to come from the brick corner over to basically the edge of this sheet, maybe a little bit farther. That's 5 meters, and then out to right about this. You can't see it. This line, so about here, about 4 meters. So that's not this week or not this year, but I want to get it written down in my book and out of my head. That way I don't forget it. Okay, well that's it for today.